everyone, welcome to New House Daily, the segment where I take a look at every single property that has come on the market in all of Los Angeles. And I look through every single one of them and I pick my favorite. There was a lot to look through today. 196 properties came on the market in LA County, and my favorite is right here, 932 Concha Street in Altadena. Beautiful Spanish home. Take a look. All right, well, if you know anything about me, you know, and my taste in houses, you know that I love old Spanish homes. So this one was something that immediately jumped out at me, 1927 Spanish house up in Altadena. So let's start with that. Let's start with this particular area of Altadena. I really like Altadena. I like it because it feels tucked away in the mountains while still being very close to multiple different freeways to get you pretty much anywhere that you might need to go. This one in particular, it's off Lake Avenue. It's nice and far north, so you're definitely feeling like you're tucked in the mountains. Close to a couple of different parks nearby. The big one, Charles Farnsworth Park. Just literally walking distance, I mean, a couple of minutes at most. So I really like that. I really like its location, but I mean, come on, this is a fantastic Spanish house inside and out. You know, it feels like a mini estate. Even though it's not on like a crazy amount of property, it totally feels like a mini estate. I really love that like little gated entry till you get to the alcove to where the front entrance is. It just oozes Spanish character. I mean, you've got the old light fixtures on the outside. You've got the iron bar, that's the decorative iron bar that's over some of the windows. You know, original wood floors. I completely fell in love with that fireplace, that big pointed, brick feature around the fireplace. I think that's so cool. Big beams in the living room. They are painted white. They still seem to work for me. I think it would have been a little bit more interesting if they had the original wood, but you never know. I mean, you could take a look at those and see what might be underneath. Somebody who's, talented might be able to ultimately see what wood character is still underneath and maybe reseal those with the original wood. Otherwise, they look great in white. It's really not that big of a deal. I love that chandelier in the dining room. It completely just brings everything together with that Spanish character that, should feel a little bit like hearkening back to like, churches and stuff. I love that. And then speaking of that, you've got the original tile throughout. It looks like it's in the dining nook. I believe it's in the throughout the kitchen as well. This stuff is fantastic. It's super cool. It does not hold the heat, so it's like, the far north in Altadena can get a little warmer than some places in Los Angeles. It is fantastic for kind of keeping the house cool. I love those built-in, the built-in cabinets and the shelving that are in the kind of like the dining nook area. I love that they have that original tile in the kitchen, and you've got the pass-through as well. I think that's so cool. It's just a little bit, this is little touches that set this place apart from a lot of, other places that have maybe been a little bit further redone and kind of wipe away that character. I appreciate that is still there. I love this big living room with all of those windows that walk out to multiple different decks. And yeah, you can see that the pass-through goes right into the living room. So, the afternoon coffee. In fact, speaking of afternoon coffee, I have some myself here. Nice little light Ethiopian blend. Ooh, that's good. So I love the wood. I love the tile floors, the original tile floors. I like the kind of like the whimsical character on the railing as you go up to the second floor. It is a 2-story house, but it's sort of like, not 2-story, like not a big block 2-story. There's parts of it that are 1-story, parts of it that are 2-story. I love the original green tile in the bathroom. I think that's super cool. And if because in that particular bathroom that's on the second floor, you're gonna look out, boom, green all the way through. I love that. I love the patio that walks out from the master. Again, you're just surrounded by greenery, surrounded by mountain views. You've got those cedar trees. I don't think they're on this, they might be on this property or on the neighboring property, but you can very clearly see them from the front patio. It's the cedar trees that Altadena is known for that's on that Christmas tree lane. That Christmas tree lane is, I believe it's the only Christmas tree lane to be designated a historic monument. Which is amazing. If you definitely go check that out in the holidays. These, 120-year-old trees, they're amazing. The cedar trees, they're so cool. And, and then you go down to the basement level, and it's been fully built out. Like if you want an additional bedroom, if you want entertaining, you want office, there's still windows down there. I see polished concrete. I really like that. Otherwise, it's just really nice place to actually be able to do your laundry, and that also walks out to the decks, getting to it's just so much usable space down there. It's incredible. Obviously part of it is the garage, but part of it is just this, and there's additional space to be able to build out too if you want to keep that going. Although a house clocks in at almost 2,400 square feet, so it's not necessarily needed for additional living space. It might just be great storage space. Then the other part of this house is, oh my gosh, the outdoor space. Multiple different decks that all are tucked into greenery. So you've got the master that walks out, you've got a lower, and that has a beautiful trellis, and then you've got an additional deck space lower than that. So maybe if it's a little warm that day and you want the shade, you can use that deck space. Or, obviously go up if you want to be in the sun. And then, gosh, the whole backyard area is huge too. It looks like they've built out a little tree house out there. I think that's super cool. I mean, there's so much. If you look at the shot, just looking back at the house, there's the deck space is incredible on this. I think that's definitely one of the things that jumped out to me, especially for family or for entertaining. And that far north in Altadena is going to be super quiet. And one of the other things about this is, look, you've got a 1927 Spanish home that's got so many great original details. If you think about the other areas of Los Angeles where these old Spanish homes were really prolific, they're going to be so much more expensive. I mean, go to Los Feliz, plop that down here, and you're looking at least double. Go further south into San Marino, where they have some lovely old Spanish homes there. Again, minimum double the price. Other areas of Los Angeles, if you go kind of out to like the West Hollywood area, some of those, I mean, granted, some of those are going to be bigger properties, but again, you're going to pay 2 to 3 times. That's what I really like about this. I mean, you've got 4 full bedrooms. It's a ton of square footage. It's green inside and out. I mean, this is This is a really, really cool property, and I personally love Altadena. It's not just for people that go up there to work at JPL, the Jet Propulsion Laboratory. It's for people that really want quiet, serene, mountainous, escape from Los Angeles to be very, very close to Los Angeles and really not feel like you are in the city at all. So that is why 932 Concha Street in Altadena is my pick for today. I hope you guys enjoy. I'm gonna finish off my afternoon coffee.